Duncan Panthers, and welcome back. We'd like to take a moment to welcome you back for those of you that will be joining us at Duncan Middle School. First, let us introduce you to the administrators. Mr. D'Amico, School Principal. Miss Wynn, AP of Curriculum. Miss Rayford, AP 6th grade. Miss Vereen, 7th grade AP. And Mr. Hensley, Dean of Discipline, 8th grade. There are many arrival procedures we would like to make you aware of. To ensure proper social distancing, car riders will be dropped off at the stop sign at the end of parent pickup. Students may only exit their vehicle when the vehicle stops at the stop sign and they are directed to exit the vehicle by a staff member. Students will walk in a single file line 6 feet apart to the bus loop entry gates. Once the student enters campus, they will either report directly to their first period class or to the cafeteria for those choosing to have school-provided breakfast. For those riding a bus, they are to remain seated on the bus until a staff member dismisses them from the bus. Students will also walk in a single file line 6 feet apart through the bus gates entering campus. During breakfast and lunch, students will be required to remain seated in a designated area. They must be 6 feet apart. Students will follow arrows at all times while on campus and are not permitted to congregate in hallways. When students are changing classes, they will be dismissed by alphabet groups according to their last name. An announcement will be made. Students must follow directional arrows to navigate to their next class and are to report directly to that class. As we will be staggering class exchanges, if your assigned seat is available upon entry to your class, please be seated. If your seat is still taken, please stand 6 feet apart on the perimeter wall of the room until your seat is available. At no time may students stand or congregate in the hallways. A few extra notes. Students must bring their personal devices and earbuds to school every day. Please bring water bottles to avoid water fountain use. When it comes to lunchtime, students will be released to their lunches according to the first letter of their last name via an announcement. Students must maintain social distancing of 6 feet at all times in the hallways. Students wishing to receive a school-provided lunch will enter the cafeteria. Each student will follow the directional arrows. Students must remain seated until called by table number to the lunch line. All students will sit 6 feet apart facing the stage. Students who bring their lunch must report to the gym. Students will follow directional signage for entry and exit. Students will enter through the left-hand side door. Students will remain seated during the lunch period. Upon dismissal by an administrator, students will dispose of trash at the exit door. Students will be seated 6 feet apart, forward-facing at designated seats. Students must follow all instructions from staff. In the hallways, students should maintain social distancing at all times. To ensure safety and social distancing, restrooms will not be open during class changes. During class time, one student at a time will be permitted to utilize the restroom using a digital restroom pass. Afternoon dismissal will be staggered. At 3:45, walkers and bike riders will be dismissed and must follow social distancing guidelines and exit campus immediately. At 3:50, bus and car riders will be dismissed via their last name. At 4:05, aftercare will be dismissed. Car riders will go to the cafeteria where they will wait socially distanced for their pickup. Parents are asked to have a large, legible sign in the passenger's side window to expedite the dismissal process. Students will be called via name by megaphone. Bus riders will use the bus loop gates between the 3 and 4 pods. Students will check the bus board for their locations and report directly to their bus. If a student's bus has not yet arrived, students will stand by the social distance markers as directed by an administrator. This is our school resource officer, Officer Henry. He, as well as the rest of the Duncan faculty and staff, are looking forward to welcoming our students back. Thank you.